Good morning. I'm Doug, and thank you for joining us as we follow the moon. We're starting off our day bright and early today, and we're not real big breakfast people, but we're going to do one of our favorite breakfast bowls for you this morning. Super easy, super quick, and things you can keep in your RV all the time and ready, so whenever the mood strikes you, you can be ready. It's a little bit chilly this morning, so we're going to cook inside, but you could do this inside or outside either way. So come along with us. We're going to come back inside and show you how to do this quick and easy treat. All right, so this is going to be a super easy breakfast bowl. We're going to use 2 skillets, 2 burners. If you're doing it on a griddle outside, you can do it on the left side, the right side. But we're going to go ahead and get things started. To get things started, I'm going to start off in one of my skillets, and I'm going to put a fairly generous amount of vegetable oil. Now, we cook a lot with olive oil, but this is one of those things that vegetable oil works best. It took me a little bit of being convinced that. Cathy did finally convince me that this was one place this belonged. It's going to look like an awful lot of oil, but we're going to get rid of that oil at the end. And we're going to show you a way to cut down on the fat and the calories in this with one easy step. So I've got the oil getting warm. This is going to be a bowl that's going to have crispy hash browns on the bottom. It's going to have our meat item next. This is kind of modeled after what was called a Morning Star breakfast that we had at the Pancake Pantry in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. If you've never been to Pancake Pantry, you can't imagine the experience until you watch our video on it. We're going to link it right up here. Be sure and go back and look at that. They did theirs with ham, green peppers, and onion. We're doing ours with sausage, green peppers, and onion. You can use whatever breakfast meat that you want to use in there. Hash browns. I like the fresh ones that you get in the refrigerator section, but these are the frozen ones, and we've kind of found the advantage of the frozen ones is you can use a few of them and then put them right back in the freezer for next time. And they keep so well for a long period of time in the freezer that you can keep these on hand, and whenever the mood strikes you to do this breakfast, you've got them. I'm going to put just a little bit more oil over the top to just kind of coat these guys. Not much, but just to get it to where we turn it, that they've already got a little bit of the oil on them. The key to these is don't rush them. That's why I started them first, so they get nice and crispy. So we're going to let them cook up here for just a second, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, our hash browns are frying away. We're going to get out and get the meat mixture started. And to do that, we're starting off with a tube, a 1-pound tube of sausage. And we're just going to squeeze it out of its tube. And into the pan. And I'm just going to start to work it up to where we can get it across the skillet and get more of it heating up at once. We're going to let that cook up here for a little bit. And one last thing we're going to do here real quickly is we're going to season up the potatoes. You can use salt, pepper, whatever you like. I'm actually using one of our favorites. It's called Silly Salt. It's Paula Deen's. This is just about entirely all we use anymore. And it is salt and pepper, and it's got a few herbs and spices in there. Just gives it a really, really nice flavor. If you're not near one of the Paula Deen's restaurants or stores, you can get it on Amazon. So we're going to let this all start to cook up here for a little bit. Alright, we've been working on the sausage here a little bit, keeping it cooking and continuing to chop it up a little bit more fine as we go. And we want to come over to the potatoes. They've been in there for probably about 5 minutes now. And they are getting that nice golden brown on them. If you don't use the oil like what we just did in this, you never will get the nice golden brown, crispy, crunchy parts that are so good. So things are going to cook up just a little bit more here. Leave it down in the comments below if you are a breakfast person or not. I mean, some people I know their breakfast is a cup of coffee in the morning. Some people have to have a big full-on breakfast to get their day started every day. I'm one that if I'm going to skip a meal during the day, it's normally breakfast. I might just grab something quick on the way out the door. If we're going out for a longer day hiking or something like that, I'll get myself a little something. I've never been a big breakfast person. Cathy is much more breakfasty than what I am, so it has made me learn to find some breakfast things that I like, because I'm not a maple person or pancake waffle person, not really an egg person, but so these got just a couple more minutes left to cook up, and we'll be right back with you then. Alright, things are coming along here. I'm going to give these potatoes another flip. See what we've got. Oh yeah, they're getting nice. Still got a little ways to go, but they're getting really nice. Now, over in the sausage, I'm going to add, and I just got these at the produce section of the grocery already cut up, green peppers and onions. I put these in later for two reasons. One, I don't like green pepper as well once it gets overly cooked. I'd rather have it a little bit on the fresher, greener looking side. And two, if I start it off with the green peppers and onions in the beginning, I'm cooking them in more oil, what I'm trying to avoid. So we've had a little bit cooked out of the sausage, and I have to say, not very much. It's really cooked up nice. Not making any endorsements or anything that way, but that sausage came from a local Texas grocery chain, and it's really, really nice. It's really cooking up nice. But what fries out of the sausage you can use to cook the green peppers and onions without adding any additional oil or fat to it. So those are all coming along pretty nicely there. Give that a few more minutes. And things will be coming along real nice. Alright, as you can see, things are cooking up nicely right now. I'm going to go ahead and start to show you how we finish this all off. First, I'm going to take the potatoes, and I've got a large bowl with double thickness paper towel. And this one little step allows you to use that oil like that to get them nice and brown and crispy, but without giving you all that extra in the fat and the calories. And that is, I'm just simply pulling the potatoes out. With a little bit of the oil in the pan there. Off the edge of the and then I'm putting an egg in the pan. If you're an egg person, you might choose to do 2 of them. But I'm not much of an egg person, so I'm just going to do 1. Also, if you like them softer, some people like them with the soft centers. I'm not one of those. So I'm doing the same thing with the bowl and the paper towel and putting the sausage in here. And that's something you've probably seen me do before, like when we're cooking the chili or cooking the sausage for the zuppa toscano. That again just gets some of the extra grease out of it. Okay, and while that egg is finishing off there, we're going to go ahead and make up our bowl. And to do that, I'm going to start off with hash browns on the bottom of the bowl. And then I'm going to put some of the sausage, peppers, and onions over the top of that. I'm going to put a little bit of shredded cheese, so we'll enjoy the heat of all of that. I'm going to take the egg. That was Maggie waking up there. I'm going to put the egg over the top, put the last of the shredded cheese. That is what you get. A real nice hearty breakfast bowl. For me, it has to have a little bit of Tabasco on it, just to give it that little bit of extra heat. And like I said, I'm not real big on the egg, so that's a way that helps me out with the egg. And we'll grab a forkful with a little bit of the sausage and the vegetables, the egg, the hash browns on the bottom. And that is a good hearty breakfast bowl that you can enjoy not only in the morning but any time of the day. Now, one last thing, when you saw how we did this, I cooked enough egg for what I wanted. I cooked enough hash browns for what I wanted. But I did that entire pound of sausage with the peppers and onions. And as you see, I have tons of that left. That sausage with the peppers and onions is going to go into a pasta dish that we're going to make for dinner tonight. So I, in doing my breakfast, got about half of my prep work done for dinner tonight. So with that, if you've enjoyed our video today, leave us a thumbs up. We sure do appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, at the end of the video, you'll see a big dot pop up in this corner. Click on that and ring the notification bell, and that way you'll know when all of our videos come out. And until next time, thank you for following us as we follow the movie.